Hey guys, Outdoor Enthusiast 88 here again. I have an unboxing and installation video of a relatively new Magpul product. It is the Magpul X-22 Takedown model. Here's some specs for you guys. It's a nice big old box here. Couldn't even fit it on the whole table in the camera. But it is the Hunter Edition. Now, Magpul does have a backpacker edition that seems to be pretty popular right now, but this one came out this past year, and actually I think just last year, towards the end of the year, and it actually is, I haven't seen too many reviews about it, so I want to thank Magpul for actually sending me this out to review for you guys. I'm going to test it out. This is actually just an initial unboxing and kind of installation video on my Ruger 10/22 that I've had for a few years now, and then I will make a full-length range review as well. So let's dive in. So obviously Magpul is focused on M-LOK for a lot of their new products for the last few years or so, and rightfully so. There's a lot of good reviews on M-LOK, and this of course should be a good chassis system to kind of use with the Ruger 10/22 and have a lot more accessories and all that good stuff. And they've had the full-length Hunter stock out for quite a while now, but this is the Takedown. As you can see, it comes apart. Kind of tricks you in the box a little bit, but Magpul, of course, excellent packaging, feels of good quality. Just kind of initially playing around with it. Comes in this nice little padded box, no frills, no crazy peanuts or anything like that. Here's some spacers. This is very similar to a review I did on the Magpul Mossberg 500 stock, which is pretty much just this side over, but this of course is additional for the chassis for the Ruger 10/22 Takedown. So you already have a couple of spacers in there, plus a pretty hard rubberized butt pad. There's nothing too soft about it. Again, it's a 22 though, so shouldn't have to worry about it too much. But this is really identical to one of their shotgun SGA stocks, I believe what they call it. So there you go. Got a little instruction manual here. It's like a couple of, actually one big poster for Magpul. It's kind of cool. It's actually the 2016 poster, so this did come out originally in 2016. Here's the front end. Little M for M-LOK. All right, so I've never installed one of these before. So I will kind of take a look at the instructions here before we go, just to kind of make sure I'm not missing anything. But this should be pretty much a drop-in design. You will have to take out this right here because, well actually you might not have to, because right now this is designed for a bull barrel or a standard Ruger spec barrel. So you can see that right there. It's going to actually just kind of lay right in there, and you're going to have to screw it down with a bolt right here. So let's see here. So let me get this box out of the way and we'll get this on there. All right, so I cleaned up the table a little bit, get some room to work. Now, they did have a couple of interesting features. I mentioned that the fore end here of this Hunter stock did have a spot for the tray here to come out and flip over with these two screws being taken out here and here. Now, the bull barrel design for a 10/22 Takedown is actually on the bottom with the standard barrel on top, if you can see that. Also, what it comes with is some shims. One for the bull barrel, one for the standard. Standard's a smaller one. And a little hex screw in there. You can see that. Now what that does is actually slides in here, and the hex screw goes here, and it's actually a key that can go in, once the barrel's in there, you can raise it, and it'll crank up the shim a little bit and kind of, you know, help with barrel harmonics. Now, if that's necessary on a 22, I don't know. I'm gonna play around with that. But right now, we're gonna skip installing that. I can always come back to it. So we'll kind of see how she shoots in the next video. So, to begin, you're gonna need a couple of different hex drivers here. It's because you have bolts here and a flathead screw there. So you will actually need a little flathead as well. And you have a hex screw right there. So, go ahead and probably start with your barrel here. Take this out real quick. This should take all of 4 or 5 minutes to do this whole thing. It really should. Now, they do not supply hardware, so they're going to want you to use the original Ruger screws, okay? And in fact, I'm going to take apart my little screwdriver because I'm missing the flathead piece. All right. Let's get the barrel blend off. Probably won't need this barrel band again. Now I have shot, while we're taking this apart, I have shot this before with the Hunter stock, with the 10/22 Takedown. There is, like I said, there's a backpacker edition as well. And the backpacker edition is nice. I will say it is cool, and it's kind of neat if you really need to fold the rifle away and have like a survival rifle. That part is awesome. That's what the 10/22 Takedown was designed for initially. However, I actually shot this original setup with the 10/22 Takedown at the Mr. Guns and Gear and Twang and Bang YouTube charity shoot in North Carolina a few weeks ago. And actually I was talking to Twang and Bang, and you know, after I shot his with the 10/22 Takedown, I figured I had to get my own. So I definitely had to pick up one of these Magpul stocks. So I definitely think that this is a better model just for plinking, for small game hunting. You just don't need the kind of the backpacking style for it, for survival like that. Now, of course, different needs, different folks, whatever you need it for, go ahead and use it. So, let's see if we can get this out of here carefully. So the safety with these, if you haven't taken this out of one of these stocks before, you actually have to put the safety like right in the middle or it'll snag. So you pop it out. Still a little dirty from the last time we shot. A little greasy like a gun should be. So, of course 22 is extra dirty, so. All right, so this actually goes, plops right in. Again, that safety kind of gets in the way a little bit. Yeah, get in there. There you go. Get my hands greased up. All right, take the same bolt without dropping it around. Start threading it in there. Now the plastic's a little tight at first, so you're going to want to go and kind of thread it through to hit the metal screw in there. There you go, you'll feel it pop through. Tighten her down. Nothing too crazy, just hand tight. You could do thread locker if you want, you don't have to. All right, so there's the first part. There you go. Okay, so onto the barrel. So this barrel actually slides in like so. Just like that. You have your little takedown latch right here. Screw's gonna go through there. Now, something to consider is that this does wiggle back and forth. So you wanna make sure you can kind of see where that hole is. Line it up. And again, the plastic's gonna be a little stiff. Kind of hard to push straight through. Just kind of thread it through. That little latch should be all the way to the back, kind of towards the, essentially the butt of the rifle, right? So you can actually hit the screw hole. Okay. Now there are adjustment points here for the length and the gap you want. So we can try this out to see how the gap is looking with the takedown. Obviously this only really pertains to the takedown. If you have the Hunter for the 22, it should be good. And that gap is actually pretty good. It's not too bad. Test her out. So this could actually go, and it looks like actually it's pretty close to what I would feel is comfortable. It's a nice tight lockup, no issues there. The thumb span here to actually unlock it is a little tight for your thumb, but still manageable. There you have it, guys. So we'll actually go into more detail in my next video when I do the full review of this stock, but you can see that it does have the open bottom, so you have no problem with different magazines, which is good. So if you grab maybe like your standard mag, or your X-25, locks in just fine. You can see that. Standard, of course, same thing. Looks great, especially with these tech sights on there. So you have it, fully installed 1022 Takedown, Magpul, Hunter stock X-22. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna do a full range review of this stock, kind of test it out, and we'll go over more of the features, the accessories, what you can do with the back here, with the different spacers, cheek risers, what you need for different things for like cheek riser for scopes, red dots, just iron sights, you name it. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and have a good one.